How y'all doing? I'm out here again, working. You know how it is. But I wanted to talk about something that came to my mind. It's a lot of people can't get over the fact that they come across somebody who's so extremely physical attractive, but yet that person can seem so ruthless, heartless on the inside. And the reason I want to talk about it, because the truth is I grew up with some guys like that, even some females. And the truth of the matter is, when you have a child who may look ambiguous, or maybe exotic or whatever to some degree, sometimes you can't tell what ethnic background they are or whatever. You know, they might be black, got some black in them, but don't know exactly what they are. That's considered attractive to a lot of people. And a lot of times children like that are exposed to adult things. You know, there are people out there who are perverts, male and female, and those kids, a lot of times are exposed to people like that, whether it's a babysitter that may have taken advantage of them, or them just being looked at in a certain way because they have a certain look. Like, you may have people who don't see them as a child. They be like, oh my God, they're sexy or something like that, when they could be maybe around maybe around 3 years old or something like that. Even 9 or 10, just underage, and sometimes they can just have this look where they could just be really beautiful kids. My nephew actually is very, very, very attractive. He's had really these huge, beautiful eyes. He's had this real nice brown, chocolate complexion, and he had been about maybe 9 or 10. It was literally somebody who walked up and said it. A grown woman, talked about how sexy he was, and sadly, kids who are very attractive that way are exposed to, being essayed, at a very young age. They're exposed to that. It's important that you watch your kids, but sometimes people, and a lot of times sometimes it may not even be having anything to do with the essaying. Sometimes it's just the fact that their parents may have just neglected them, and they seen a lot of bad things happen to them. That we already know that when you have a newborn baby who is not being held or caressed by their mom, like this whole skin to skin contact, a lot of times they don't develop, they don't have warmth inside of their hearts when they grow up. They're very detached in certain ways, emotionally, whatever, and just seem pretty much ruthless. And these kids, grow up, wind up being, very attractive. You have people walking down the street. It don't matter where you come from. You can live in poverty. It don't mean you're not extremely attractive. Not everybody needs surgery. Not everybody puts, contact lenses in their eyes or whatever. It's just some people just grow up and they just have, they just grow up looking really attractive. And the thing about it is, you will look at this person, oh my God, everything about them is they're just beautiful in every way possible. And you ask yourself, and a lot of people ask themselves, oh my God, how can they be so beautiful? And they so hard, basically, when it comes, emotionally, or just so ruthless and don't care about this and don't care about that. That's the reason, because when they were growing up, they've really been through a lot. I knew this one dude whose mom used to beat the crap out of him all the time, and he's very attractive, but he'll break your jaw, even a female. that's just how he is. I know somebody else who was SA'd when they were young. He's a very attractive young man. He will break your jaw. You know, just ruthless. And, you know, do we sit here and, exclude them as being human beings? No. I just think that, you know, when you come across somebody like that, I mean, if you sometimes you can see good in somebody, but sometimes they just hard, just straight up hard. First of all, I would probably just try and take it to prayer, because you're a human being like they are, and there are some things that you can't, you may see certain things in people, you may see some good, but it's like, I don't know, I would have to say, you know, it's important that maybe you can take it to prayer, to ask for them to either possibly try and get help for themselves. And the thing about it is, when you come across people like that, sometimes you just want to give them a hug, you know? Sometimes you just want to give them a hug, because it's just like, you know, you done been through so much, and you just want to let them know, man, not everybody out there is going to do you wrong, man. Not everybody out there is going to be cold towards you. Not everybody out there is going to hurt you the way your parents hurt you. You know, or they had people in their life who just wasn't loyal, and they turned out a certain way. And that's all they know. All they know is pain. All they know is hurt. You know, even physical pain, even, you know, fighting all the time, whatever. So, I mean, I think you can definitely try to help somebody like that. Like I said, take it to prayer. I guess try and be there for them, you know, I guess. But I do also say too that you don't ever allow yourself to be abused by somebody like that. You know, don't ever say, oh, well, he been through this, so this is the reason why he's beating the crap out of me and all this stuff. Because at the end of the day, if you're not sitting over in the corner talking to yourself, you have a choice. And people, regardless, we all may have certain ways about us, certain mean streaks or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's important that, you know, people take responsibility for their actions. You can't just blame everything on, you know, oh, I grew up like this, so oh well, you know, because it's funny. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. All right, bye.